I'm adjusting the camera really quickly because I want it to be down a little bit more. Hopefully that's good. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a good week. I feel like it's been a common theme where I say my week has been kind of busy, but it truly has. Just busy with schoolwork. Hi, how are you? Um, Super exciting stuff to talk about this live, honestly. I'm gonna wait until things like pick up a little bit, but um some stuff that I'm working on finally got finished and I'm able to talk to you guys about it now. I'm doing well. I'm honestly a little bit tired. Glad that tomorrow is my day off. So thank you. I got it done. I just posted the vlog here a few hours ago, but it's been up on my TikTok and my Instagram for like a day or two now. This is technically my birthday hair. Um, Thank you so much. But yeah, nothing wild to talk about just yet. It's been like a busy week in the sense that I was pushing off a lot of schoolwork last week because I was actually doing other things. And so now I need to like get caught up. We have some group projects and stuff that I have to get started on. But we need to prep our bag because it's bag change day. I actually remembered to like bring my water in here this time. So hopefully my mouth doesn't get too dry. Thank you. I needed to give my hair a break honestly because we had to repair some of my locks. And I was thinking about doing like this style. I don't get a lot of style done. I was like, man, let's try it. But then I was taking out that ponytail that I had and I was like, yeah, this was just tight and I just wanted something that was looser. So these are still stiff. Like it's gonna loosen up, but like my hair has grown so much. And it's nice to like, let it breathe, let my scalp breathe a little bit. Even though it is annoying because it's kind of like in my face now and I dislike for my hair to be in my face. But oh guys, there was a new YouTube video that went up this week about my social life post ostomy. I get into what is it? I get into finding my IBD community, my social life with like non-IBD peers. I give some tips about like trying to find a social life and whether you want to do that in person or whether you want to do that um, like online, like how I was able to kind of do both. Typically, I don't put it in a ponytail. I kind of just tie it back if it gets into my face, which I probably will just do it right now. I just kind of need to get the end parts, and that usually ties it back. But yeah, that video, it's a little bit on the longer side, but it was highly requested. So that is up. And then I'll probably put a poll up and you guys will tell me what you want next week. So we're gonna prep my bag. Again, I use the 2-piece bag from Coloplast. Remember, as you guys come in, we're going to be changing my bag tonight. Same rules always apply. You can always ask questions. But I do like my likes to look a certain way before I get into any long-winded explanation. So as you come in, remember to like and share the live if you haven't already. Let's get my ostomy supply bag so that we can start on some stuff. I forgot to grab, someone took the wipes out of here. I had some wipes because I forgot to get gauze from my wound care nurse the last time I went. Oh, look at me. I left a scrunchie in my supply bag for my next live, but I grabbed another one. But yeah, let's prep this bag. So typically what I do is I close this up because I do like to put lubricating deodorant, and then this just helps me remember to close the bag, because you can get through the full steps, especially if I'm not putting any deodorant in it. You can get into the full steps and then forget to close it, and then that can be a nightmare. Thank you, my love. Any other night, I typically use gauze, but you can also use any kind of wipe. Just making sure the skin is dry before you apply the new bag. It's typically the way to go. So we just close that up. Then we are going to put that on. And then it's a 2-piece click bag because this literally clicks. And then that's how that stays on. And then I need to get a barrier ring. Which I might be out of as well, but let's check. I typically keep an emergency container of things in here. Nope, I'm good. Here we are. And we have some more gauze in here. Cool beans, so I may use those first. Hi, how are you? So now we're gonna take my barrier ring and just, yeah, okay. I had to make sure because these can come in varying sizes. I use the thinnest one. I'm from Virginia on the East Coast, but I use the thinnest one, and they have thicker ones. I don't like those. They never really work for me. We're gonna take my trash bag out of this too, so that we can just put all the trash, and then eventually we're gonna put this bag in there too. My adhesive remover spray. And then just hang this up just in case I need it again. But yep, here's this. And the way we kind of, I'm gonna talk through it before I actually do this. When you put this ring on, you want to make sure that this inner hole is a little bit smaller than this hole. We're about to change my ostomy bag. And I'll explain why after we do it. So you take this off. You too, thank you. And we're gonna stretch this to be, again, a little bit smaller. It's a little bit sticky, but typically if you just have like clean hands, I wouldn't recommend starting to change your bag when your hands are wet. But if you have clean hands, your natural skin oils won't do anything to the stickiness of this. Hi, how are you? How's everyone's day that's coming in? We got some new folks in. Hi, oh, you've seen me before? I go live at least like twice a week, so. Thank you. I hope your dad is doing well. Hi, Glinda. I'm 21. Guys, we are so close to hitting 5K. And I told you guys, if we hit 5K before my birthday, and my birthday is on Friday, if we hit 5K before my birthday, then I was gonna allow you guys to name my stoma. You guys will see my stoma when I take off my bag. But we got to 4K in under a month. I think it was like two-ish weeks, almost 3 weeks. So thank you. I already have the form and everything ready to be dropped. But essentially how it'll work is if we hit 5K, I'll drop the form. You guys will submit all the name recommendations, and then I'll go through it, pick the name, and I'll do another live where I'll do another live where we announce the name, and I'll probably announce it on my Instagram too. And last time I checked, we were at like 4.1 something. So, and if we put, when I made that hole a little bit smaller, if it's smaller, you can tuck it under the hole on the barrier. And to me, this just creates a better seal. So this helps. The other things that I got out that we won't be using just yet, but we will be using, is this adhesive remover wipe and then the skin barrier wipe. But these are the last two steps that I do. Other than that, we have some gauze and some wound cleanser, which we'll use to like clean my stoma and all of that. We're going to take this lubricating deodorant, and if you put your lubricating deodorant in after you put your ring on, just be very careful to not get any of the lubricating deodorant on this, because it's hard to remove, and in some cases if you get too much on there, you won't get a nice stick on your ostomy. But just putting some of this in it, and this just helps with the poop smell over time. From like the first application, I think I get about 2-ish good days, depending on how much I have to dump my bag. But if you wanted to just continuously keep the bag smelling okay, like when you're dumping it, then you can. I used to keep some of this like in my bathroom, and then I would just reapply it inside my bag after I dumped it. Remember to keep liking the live, guys. That's the quickest way to push the live out into the algorithm. And then if we hit 5K subscribers, you guys get to name my stoma, which I think is so cool. If there's any ostomates in here, drop your stoma names, because I love hearing stoma names. I think my favorite name that I've heard so far is one of my mutuals on TikTok, and I think hers is like Thomas the Stank Engine or something. It's super cute, but it's like a play on Thomas, like the train. But it's time. We're about to give the disclaimer. I'm about to take off this ostomy bag. Under this ostomy bag is a little pink piece of my intestines, my small intestines, called the stoma. If you don't like to see poop or organs, your stoma has a lot of red bodily fluid. That word, I'm trying not to say it, but vessels. If you guys don't want to see that, then this is your cue to leave. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Before we take it off, make sure you guys continue to hit the like if you guys want me to keep going. So keep double tapping the screen, and I'll keep going. We'll keep being informed. I'll keep answering any questions that you guys have during the entire process. And we just keep everything going. But before we take this off, I am not in pain. I don't need to wear gloves. This doesn't have to be like a sterile environment or anything like that. What's some other questions that I get asked a lot? This is just my pooing track. So my urological track, which is like the track that you pee out of, everything with me works normally. I have Crohn's disease. I don't think I put a description on this live, but I have Crohn's disease. It's a type of inflammatory bowel disease that impacts your GI tract. And for me, I was, at the time of my diagnosis and at the time of the peak of my flare, none of the medications worked for me. So I decided to undergo a surgical treatment that left me with a permanent ostomy bag, and my butthole is sewn up. Now, as we go along, and I like the way my legs look, I'll give you guys my full medical story. But as new people come in, you get that small little blurb, because I think that gives you enough to set you up. But I want to make sure that if you've been in my lives before, I don't know if I have people that have been in here before. My medical story is very, very long. I've learned to tell it in a way that makes it condensed, but it is very, very long. Can I throw up? Yes, I throw up normally. Everything to do with my urological tract and female parts work completely normal. All of that's normal. I get a period. I can have kids if I wanted kids, but I don't want kids. All of those things work completely normally. So I'm just trying to answer some of the um, the basic questions before I take off my bag. And feel free, if new people come in, if you guys heard me answer it before, um, if you guys heard me answer it before, you guys can answer it for new people that come in. But that's just the disclaimers. We're about to take off my bag. I encourage you. I don't mind questions. The main reason I do this is to be informative and to just reduce stigmas around people needing ostomy bags. But you know when something is rude. You know when something is rude. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. This is an adhesive remover spray. I like this especially because like people have hair growth on their stomach, and for me, if I have to keep tugging at this, it's just not that gentle on the skin because again, this doesn't come off like easily. I'm pulling it. As you can see, this adhesive is pretty good. So this just helps the bag come off. No, it doesn't hurt. So my stoma, actually, you'll see it when I'm taking it off, but my stoma has no nerve ending, so I don't feel anything. And typically it doesn't take me too many sprays of this for my bag to start coming off. But if I had a pretty decent bag change and there wasn't a lot of leakage, I'll show you guys if there was how the bag looks. Then it could be a little bit more stubborn to come off, but typically we're good. Yeah, this one was fine. So not too much leakage around it, but a few more days I probably would have started leaking. This is my stoma. Your stoma is a little piece of your small intestine pulled through your abdominal wall. So everyone has small intestines. Everybody's poop travels through small intestines. My small intestine, a little bit, it just pulled on the outside because I no longer have a colon. No, I don't have to wear shirts like this all the time. This just helps me change my bag and not have to worry about my shirt falling down and getting poo on it. Thank you. I change my bag like every 2 days. You have to, the recommended changing like duration is between like 3 and 4 days. Yes, I'm completely fine. I'm just gonna tuck this in my pants so nothing gets on it. And we're going to start cleaning the skin around it. No, it doesn't hurt. Yes, my mod is going to be in here. You guys will see her. She has the little tool beside her name. Basically, she is like my echo. Everything that either I need to say and forgetting to say or already said, she's saying it. So make sure you're continuing to like the live. And the more the live is like, the more I see that you guys are engaging and you guys like what I'm saying, the more I continue to talk and answer questions. But if we don't have a lot of engagement or a lot of interactions, then I wrap it up pretty quickly. And I like chatting with you guys and I like talking. But if we see nothing happening over here, I'm gonna assume you guys are bored and you guys just want me to hurry up and leave. I hope your husband's doing well. Thank you. My ostomy is permanent and it's a ileostomy, not a colostomy. Yes, poop comes out of this. How was the surgery? So my surgery wasn't as simple as some people's surgeries are because I was actually undergoing a different procedure and that procedure didn't work out for me. So my final surgery, they actually like kind of sewed my butthole up and permanently placed this. It was a pretty rough surgery. Like as far as the surgery went fine, everything went fine with the surgery. Um, but the recovery is not easy. Your cousin had Crohn's disease. No, I haven't named my stoma yet. You're naming the stoma. Um, I forgot my phone charger too this time. I'm probably gonna have to run and get that. But we're naming the stoma when I hit 5K subscribers. So the best thing that you can do while you're sitting in this live is double tapping your screen to like it and following me and turning on the notification bell so you'll know when I go live again so that we can hang out another night in the future. But when I hit 5K subscribers, you guys are going to be able to name my stoma with me. A lot of people name their stomas. If you're an ostomy in here and you have a stoma, feel free to drop your stoma name. I love hearing them. I don't sleep directly on my stomach, even though I could, nothing would happen, but it's just not that comfortable with the bag because the bag fills up. Especially for me, I'm really gassy. Um, it was on the other side last time. I think I had my camera flipped, like mirrored by accident. So if you're watching, like on my person, my ileostomy is on the right side. But I think I had my camera flipped the last live. I was watching it back. Um, so yeah. Sorry about that. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. To make sure, what age did I get my surgery? Thank you for the shirt compliment. I got it from Target a while ago, but I started getting surgeries in January of 2020, so that would have put me at 18 going on 19. And I got my last surgery last year. Oh, thank you. This is a stoma. A stoma is a little piece of your small intestine pulled through your abdominal wall. Everybody has small intestines. Everybody's poop travels through their small intestine before it gets to their colon and then eventually comes out of their butt. I don't have a colon. I got that surgically removed because it was really inflamed. It was inflamed because I have Crohn's disease. It's a type of autoimmune disease, and the bigger umbrella term is inflammatory bowel disease. It impacts your GI tract, and for me, it manifested in my colon being severely inflamed. So we had to get that taken out. Thank you. I always get a lot of compliments on this necklace. I wear this necklace every day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Did the surgery hurt? Absolutely. Nope, I don't have any pets. Last time it was on the other side. I explained this, but I think last time my live was mirrored. So it looked like it was on the left side, but on my actual person, it's on the right side. Thank you. Thank you for the hair compliments. No, I am not renal. It's a stoma. It's a little piece of my small intestine pulled through my abdominal wall. No, it doesn't hurt when I touch it. It has no nerve endings, so you don't feel anything on it. But if you want to know what it feels like the inside of your cheek. Yes, I am able, if I wanted to have children, I could, but I don't like children. Of course. Does it depend on what you eat for when it comes out? Sometimes. If you're eating more sugary things, that could come out quicker. Typically, the more fibrous the food, the less The more time it's inside of your body and the longer it takes to come out. One thing about not having a colon, the dyes in your food, they typically come out like as is. So, a couple lives ago, I ate a red velvet cake donut, and because it was red and it has a lot of red dye in red velvet cake, my poop was really, really red. Oreos have a lot of really dark black dye in them. So when I eat Oreos, a lot of times my poop is really, really dark. So yeah. Nope, it's not my appendix. You remember that, Avery? Yeah. Sometimes it changes color if the food has a lot of food coloring or like dyes in them. But just on average, no. Yep, my mod is answering a lot of the questions too that's coming in. So if I feel like I've already answered them, my mod typically answer them, answers them. Brother, I need to grab my phone charger. It's plugged up beside my bed. My phone charger is plugged up beside my bed. Make sure you guys are liking. I don't mind answering questions, but to give you guys a rule of thumb, I like for my like ratio to be more than half the amount of people in it. So we have about 150 right now. It should be a little be more than 60 likes, and that's typically how I keep going. Thank you. This is a stoma. A stoma is a little piece of your small intestine pulled through your abdominal wall and kind of folded back on itself. It doesn't have any nerve endings. I'm not in pain. It doesn't hurt. How do I sleep? I sleep on my sides, which is something fairly normal for me. You have a stoma. Cool. I don't see his question, so it must have already passed. Oh, okay, hold up. Let me see if I can find the question. Because I like that question. Oh, I don't see it, but I got asked a cool question from Brad. So outside of um something along the lines of outside of like educating people on ostomies and Crohn's disease, what do I do? So again, a huge chunk of my life is like the advocacy that I do in that world. But outside of that, I'm a full-time student at New York University. I study dramatic writing at Tisch, and I'm actually like a poetry writer, poetry and like fiction writer in general. But I do have a published poetry book that I published in 2021, about a year after I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease I was diagnosed with inflammatory bowel disease in May of 2020. So I've been diagnosed for coming up on 5 years now. Will I ever need another surgery? We don't think so, but it's hard to really know. It depends on how my small bowel um, does. I hope your son is doing well, Nita. No, it's not deadly. Do you always have to have a bag on? Yes. If not, I would just poop everywhere, which is not fun. So, can I get this removed? No. Mine is permanently placed. Ooh. Let Yeah. Thank you so much, Erin. No, it doesn't get infected easily, especially after your surgical wounds heal up. There's people still coming in that was on my last stream. I had my phone mirrored, so it looked like it was on the left side, but actually it's on my right. Ileostomies are typically always on the right side. Colostomies, which is the same thing but made out of your colon, is usually on the left. Yes, I'm okay. No, no, no worry. So this has to be surgically placed. You just don't happen to have a stoma. A colorectal surgeon goes in and they do all the cutting and moving to place this. I poo out of this. I pee normally, like any other girl pees, but I poo out of this. Because last live my screen was mirrored, so it looked like it was on the left side, but it's on my right. It's always been on my right. Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Do I date? Not right. I've never like really dated, no. But that's because I wasn't a really I didn't have like free will to just like date and do all those things in high school. Like I was pretty focused on my like education and things there. And then after I got sick and started getting surgeries, I got my first surgery in January of 2022 and I was like fairly sick. Like towards the end of last year was the first time that I hadn't really been sick in years. So there was never really time to do that. Thank you. I'm 21. This is my right hand. I'm in college. I'm a sophomore in college. Thank you. Right now, am I pooping? A little bit, yeah. I'm on the East Coast. Thank you. You guys are so kind. What is my book called? It's called All the Things I Never Said. And by my name, Kayla White. And it's like a yellow cover. Oh, cost of operation over here in the US, it's pretty expensive. And like I've had over 6 surgeries. So the way mine happened, it wasn't just like a lot of people have the colon removal, ostomy placement, butthole sewn up all at once because that happens all at once for some people. But mine was done in a lot of different parts. Yeah. No, I don't cheer. Yes, I'll have my ostomy forever. So basically, I have Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is a type of inflammatory bowel disease that impacts your GI tract. For me, that manifested primarily in my colon. My colon was severely inflamed, and at the time, none of the medications I tried worked. I tried over like 5 medications, and they didn't work. So I had to get my colon removed. And then from there, I had a long surgical process basically over 6 surgeries in 3 years. Oh, no, over 6 surgeries in 2 years because I'm not counting this year because as of now I don't have any surgeries in this year. Thank you. Does it hurt? No, this doesn't have any nerve endings, so you don't feel it, but it feels if you touch it, it feels like the inside of your cheek. Does it hurt to sleep on my stomach? No, because this doesn't have any nerve endings. It will just be really uncomfortable because poop goes into this bag that's attached to my stomach. So, am I allowed to have kids? Yes, I could have kids if I wanted kids, but I don't like kids. How did I react when I had to get my butthole sewn up? I was really, because of the way things went down for me, I was prepared for it to happen. If that makes sense. I just wanted to not be in pain anymore. And if that was the way to do it, then that's the way we had to do it. What if I cut it off? I would probably bleed out. Same way if anybody cuts their small intestines, they will probably bleed out. Right now, I'm just cleaning the skin around it. Similar to like a baby. If you leave a poopy diaper on a baby too long, more than likely they're going to get a diaper rash. And the same thing could happen to your skin with an ostomy. What's my favorite animal? An albino peacock. It's a stoma. I have a autoimmune disease called Crohn's disease, and it primarily manifested in my colon. My colon was really inflamed, so I had to get it surgically removed. And upon getting that surgically removed, we pulled a piece of my small intestine through my abdominal wall, and that's how we got this stoma right here. Does it burp? I sometimes have to burp my bag, and that's just a term that people in the ostomy world use for like emptying the air out of your bag. I burp normally, but I do fart from the stoma. 21. No, I am not married. I'm not married. Sorry. It wouldn't really move because it's surgically like sutured in place. Yes, guys, remember to keep liking the live. We're on a road to 5K subscribers. Um, we got to 4K in under a month. So I started going live, I started talking to you guys like twice a week, and we got to 4K subscribers in under a month. So what'll happen if we hit 5K? I'm gonna allow you guys to to name my stoma. A lot of people in the ostomy world have names for their stoma, especially if they have to have their stomas permanently like I do. So, if we hit 5K, then we're gonna name it together. I already have everything already prepped, so we're gonna drop the form. I'm gonna let you guys submit all the names, and then probably by my next live in a couple of days, we're going to name it together. But we have to hit 5K by my birthday, and my birthday is Friday. So what do I do for a living? Right now I'm a full-time student, but I do like social media management part-time. Thank you for subscribing, Latoya. Thank you, Carson. Is it like a butt but on your stomach? Not really. Not really, no. It's literally. Sorry, I just got a call. I have to send a message real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Do I get bullied? Not to my face. Plus, I am like grown. Grown people should not be bullies. Thank you. I don't date. I got sick fairly young, like in the years where you usually start dating. So I haven't started that part of my life. Do I play sports? No, I don't play sports. I've never been athletic. What age was I when I had to get it done? I got my first stoma in January of 2020. So, what was I? I was 18 going on 19. No, it doesn't hurt. No, I don't live in Georgia. Yeah, it is kind of like a baby. You can't control when it poops. You gotta clean it. No, I can get a belly piercing if I wanted to. I mean, I have a surgical scar right here, so I'm not sure if it would like stay the way it needs to because again, this is just a scar right here. Hold up. No, you can't hide it. I'm like, push it in. No. 21. I hope your dad is doing well, Kristen. Do you think it might hurt if you did? Did what? I'm just calling back when I'm done. No, it doesn't hurt if I touch it. It feels like the inside of your mouth. I can't feel it. It has no nerve endings. So I don't feel this at all. Am I able to fart through it? Yes, I do fart through it. Sometimes, depending on what I eat when I'm on live, you could hear it fart. This is a stoma. A stoma is a little piece of your small intestine. Mine is a little bit over an inch, but it typically is around an inch of your small intestine pulled through your abdominal wall. I don't know. Why did I get it? Because I have Crohn's disease. So Crohn's disease is an autoimmune disease. It impacts your GI tract. It's under the bigger umbrella is inflammatory bowel disease, and then there's Crohn's disease, and there's ulcerative colitis. But I have Crohn's disease, and it primarily manifested in my colon, which was severely inflamed. So it had to be taken out, and then I got my stoma placed. Can that kill you? Can what? Oof, hold up. You are more genetically predisposed to having Crohn's if a parent has Crohn's, but just because a parent has Crohn's doesn't mean the child will get it. So it can happen. It has a higher likelihood of happening, but it isn't the cause. This is the way your intestines look. When did I get it? I got my first stoma in January of 2020. Poop. The brown stuff is poop. I don't know if that was done on purpose. Thank you. Why is it red? Because your intestines are red. It's really more pink than red, but it probably looks red on camera, especially because I have on this shirt with red lettering. So it probably looks really close to that. Hold up. I have to move that because for some reason my phone isn't charging. Did it ever just poop on live? Yeah, it does that all the time. They're not lock. I mean, they're not braids. They're locks. But thank you. Okay, my phone is charging now. Can it kill you? No. Can I eat normal foods? Yes. I typically don't eat. I follow like a lowish fiber diet, but my food tolerances change on the day, so I don't really know sometimes. How do I take a bath? So this bag that I'm about to put on, it's water resistant but not waterproof. So you can swim with this bag on, you can take a shower with this bag on. So I just shower normally. No, it doesn't hurt. Nothing happens if I touch it. No, I'm not interested in becoming a nurse or doctor. I don't want to be a nurse because I feel like if I go to school to be a nurse, I'm just gonna go to school to be a doctor. Like I'm not gonna do a little bit of it. I'm just gonna do the full thing, and I have no desire to really be like, for instance, so if I did it, like I know for me, I'd want to do surgery, right? Like career wise, that's what I'd want to do. But I have no desire to actually do surgery, if that makes sense. Like, my ambition would want me to like achieve, you know, but I have no desire to do those things, to be honest. What's my favorite thing to eat? It varies. It varies. Um, I don't know. I just like trying a lot of different foods, honestly. Yes, I can. I can conceive if I wanted to, but I don't like children, so I will not be having children. What's my favorite sport? I don't like sports. How often do I have to change it? I change my bag like every 2 to 3 days. What's the brown stuff is poo. What do I do when I poo? Typically, I am pooing in this bag. So when the bag gets about yay full, I just dump it in the toilet. Bethany, the other night my phone was mirrored, so it looked like it was on the left, but it's on my right. It's still mirrored. Oh well, my phone is mirrored. I don't know why it keeps doing that because I didn't change anything, but for some reason, it's flipping stuff. So I'll have to figure it out in the settings, like what's going on, but it's on my right side. I got my first stoma in January of 2022. Let me turn that off because that's going to keep pinging if I don't answer this message. Can I eat everything with the stoma? It just depends. There's certain things that like your body doesn't digest well in general. Things like corn and Twizzlers. So eating too much of those things can cause a blockage in your stoma because again you don't have the full. I'm getting like delays on text messages, so it's just weird. When I'm gonna put the bag on. So I explained people that's been in my lives before they know this, but I don't change. I mean, I don't shower bagless or do too many things bagless. So when I change my bag, it's typically the only time that my skin around my stoma has to air out. So I just do that while I answer questions. Yes, I'm in college. I go to New York University. I study dramatic writing at Tisch School of the Arts. Okay, guys, I want to start prepping my skin to put on my bag. Something really cool that I wanted to tell you guys is that if you've been on my lives before, then I've talked about Take Steps for a while. This is another adhesive remover wipe. Um, I talked about Take Steps. Take Steps is like an annual walk that happens similar to like the breast cancer awareness months, but Take Steps is for people with inflammatory bowel disease. So this year, I'm the honored hero at my Take Steps walk. So in Take Steps, Virginia, I'm the honored hero. So I get to like say a speech and do all of that. But basically, I have a team. The team is called Chronically the Illest. It's linked all over my socials, but we finally have t-shirts for my team. So how I envision it is on the day of the event for everybody that can actually come out to the event, we're gonna have t-shirts on and we're just gonna be like purpled all over the field. So how the t-shirts are gonna work, I'm working with a small printer. The printer and the designer are both women, so it's not like a huge operation. So we're capping the orders. If you want your order to like be able to wear it to the event, we're capping the orders at around 50 a shirt. Um, no, it doesn't stink right now, but sometimes inside the bag when I'm dumping it, because the poop has been contained and stool has gas in it, so that part stinks. But just right now, it doesn't stink. So those shirts are available. I'm probably gonna link it in the replay if my mod isn't able to like drop it, but it's gonna be linked. I'm telling you guys first because you guys are really cool, and I talk to you guys like multiple times a week. Yes, that's the links to the shirts. But after today, I'm going to be announcing them on my other platforms. So after 50, it's going to be like a delay because we're going to get the orders processed for the people that want to wear their shirts to the event first. What can't I do? I can do everything. There's nothing that I can't do with the stoma. Does it feel weird? Sometimes. But yeah, I'm super excited. Poop is coming out of it. I don't think I missed any questions. If I missed anything, just re-ask it. What's my favorite thing to do in a day? Honestly, read or listen to music or just like watch TV and like not have anything that I really have to do. Can I drive? Do I have the ability to drive? Yes. Can I drive? Like, do I know how to drive? No. Does it stop? Yeah. It's not really pooping right now, guys. To be honest, I think that's just residue from like inside of my stoma. But if you've been on my other lives, there's been nights where it's like actually pooping. No, can I drive with it? Yes. I can. You can drive with the stoma. A piece of thread from my pants got on it. If you were around when I prepped the bag and I put this ring on it, some people put their rings directly on their skin. And typically what I do at this point is I make sure no, the bag can't fall off. I'll pull the bag so you guys can see how strong it is once I put it on. Um so the skin is still a little. Thank you. I got this shirt from Target. The skin is still a little bit damp, so we're just gonna wait for it to dry and clean up some stuff before we do that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing so much stuff with Take Steps. I'm working on getting a lot of donations right now. I've been like emailing different businesses and like different people like crazy, just trying to organize certain things to happen. We're gonna do a couple of like social events in Richmond, Virginia, which is like where the event is being held. Um, so a lot of cool stuff is gonna be happening with Take Steps. It's probably gonna be like one of my primary focuses from like here to May. And with the shirts, any of the proceeds after production, so any profit is being donated straight to Take Steps in the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. So I'm super excited about that. And if you have no desire to have a shirt, on that page is a link directly to my team. If you just want to like join the team and donate that way, but you don't want a shirt, that's completely fine. How do I know when it's pooping? I really don't know. Sometimes I hear it like inside of the bag, but I typically don't know. If I have my bag on, I really don't care to know. No, Demi isn't a robot. Real person. Did I do my hair myself? No, I went to the shop. I actually just posted a vlog on my shorts here, but it's also up on, if you go to my Instagram or my TikTok, my loctician is tagged. This is surgically placed on my belly. Oh, thank you. You can always send me the info, Eric. My email and everything is linked in my bio and on my videos. Yes, I far out of this. In a couple minutes, I'm going to put on my bag. I'm just waiting for the skin to dry a little bit. It's still kind of wet at the bottom. Yeah, my mod is dropping the link to my media club. So wait, I was completely lost my train of thought. My mod is dropping the link to my media club for this month. We read for like February going into March. We read a book called When I Think of You, and it was so good. I basically stayed up like an entire like night just reading it and finishing it. What's my favorite candy? I don't know. Right now it's a Snickers. Growing up, it used to be a Reese's, but now they give me a really bad heartburn. I hope you're doing well, Emery. How's my day been going? It's been going pretty well. I had work, then I had class. I had 2 classes today. Um, Tomorrow I have more meetings. I have 2 meetings tomorrow, but technically tomorrow is my day off. So I don't know how I feel about Kit Kats. Like if a Kit Kat is around, I won't refuse it, but I don't think I'm gonna like go and buy a Kit Kat either. Did I get a new one? A new what? Twix are cool. Give it a second to like, my skin was a little bit irritated. I can feel it, but give the stoma a second to, I meant the bag a second to like fuse with like the warmth of my skin, and then I'll pull it and show you guys like how well it sits on. We're about to wrap it up, probably in the next 10-ish minutes. But one thing, these little trash bags come in every box of pouches, and they just help you clean it up. No, I haven't cleaned it. I haven't named it yet. Once I hit 5K subscribers, if I hit it before my birthday on Friday, then I'll let you guys name it. If not, then we'll have to probably tweak the goal a little bit. But no, we haven't named it yet. My mod is dropping all my links to everything that I'm doing right now. So basically, she just dropped the link to Osteo Eats. It's a series that I'm doing locally where I'm going to different local restaurants that cater to people with dietary restrictions. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So cater to people with dietary restrictions and people that like need like bathroom accommodations and things. I'm 21, not 19. So that's a really cool series that I'm working on. I'm probably going to be posting the second video in that series this week. If I can get it done before the end of the week, I'd like that very much. So, thank you. Let's put some of this stuff away. And then after that, I'll pull the bag so you guys can see how well it sticks. Did I get a new stoma? No, I think YouTube is mirroring my videos, so it's looking like the sides of my stomach is changing, but it's on my right side. It's always been on my right side. Thank you. Okay, so let me make sure it's on there good. Sometimes it takes a while if my bags were like cold or if it's cold in my house and like I'm like not very warm. But see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can pull it and it doesn't come off. Thank you. And the longer it kind of stays on and gets warm, the adhesive warms up a little bit more and it like sticks better, and it's a better like I don't know what word I'm looking for, but the adhesive works better for your skin. But we're gonna wrap things up, guys. If you have any last minute questions, feel free to ask them. How do I get it off? How do I get what off? Are you talking about my bag or my stoma? When I take it off, does it hurt? No. Yep, it just poops into the bag. How do I get it off? I did it at the beginning of the live, so you can just go back and watch it. But I have an adhesive remover spray that I just spray on the edges, and it just peels the bag right off. I was gonna take it out, but I really don't feel like it. What happened? I have Crohn's disease. It's a type of inflammatory bowel disease that impacts your GI tract. For me, it manifested in my colon. So I had to get my colon taken out. And when you have your colon taken out, you have to get an ostomy. Sometimes. There's another, you can get a J pouch too, but a J pouch didn't work for me. But guys, if you click the link that's on that page right there, Eric, that my mod just dropped the link to the t-shirts, there's a button that says donate directly to Take Steps, and you can donate directly there. Because I don't know if my mod will drop the link directly to the Take Steps thing, but if you click the link on that page, you'll be able to donate directly to the Take Steps. Yep, join the team, and you can join the team right there and donate. My mod just dropped it. No, Bethany. Does pee count out there too? No. Just poop. I pee normally. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna be talking more probably about Take Steps next live, and probably be able to give you guys some dates for some events and stuff if you are local to the area. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had fun tonight. I'll probably be back. What's today? Tuesday. So between like Thursday and Saturday, if you are subscribed to me and you turn on the notification bell, you'll be able to you'll be able to know when I go live again, because I try to post my lives at least like 3 hours before I actually go. I go live about 2 times a week to change my bag. I've been live for about an hour. So good night, guys. Thank you so much. My model probably dropped the question, but once you guys see the replay, because you should be subscribed to me, once you see the replay, you should go and like drop something cool you learned, or something that you would like to learn, or any questions, or anything like your key takeaways from the live. And if it's a question, I could probably answer it in my next live, or if I think it's a really good question, sometimes I make a full video about it. But thank you guys so much. Give it about like 30-ish minutes, and the live replay should be up, and you guys should be able to go and comment under that. But I'll be posting probably in the community tab some in between my next live, so you guys will be able to check in that way. A new video is up about my social life and all the questions you guys had in my live when I asked about it, so go and check that out. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days. I don't know if it'll be after my birthday or before, but bye guys.